What if I told you trees need wind too? Researchers recently uncovered a surprising fact about trees planted inside a biosphere. They were toppling over because of a lack of wind. In a natural environment, wind plays a crucial role in helping trees develop strong structures. The gentle swaying pushes them to grow thicker trunks and deeper roots, both of which support their weight. However, within the biosphere, these trees didn't experience any wind at all. Without this essential force, they simply couldn't gain the strength needed to stay upright. This fascinating discovery highlights how interconnected our ecosystems are, showcasing that even something as simple as wind can shape the very survival of trees. Imagine the challenges these trees face if they were to be planted in a still environment. The findings could inspire better methods for growing plants in controlled habitats. What else might we learn about nature's unpredictable ways? You might be shocked to learn that Africa is ancient. The Great Horn of Africa, which includes Somalia, Ethiopia, and Kenya, is not only breathtakingly beautiful, but also packed with history. This region is considered one of the oldest on Earth, showcasing evidence of human life that stretches back over 2 million years. Imagine that! Archaeological finds, including tools and fossils, suggest that our ancestors roamed these lands long before recorded history began. The Great Rift Valley, part of this area, is often referred to as the cradle of humankind, where some of the earliest hominid remains have been unearthed. These discoveries reveal how early humans adapted to their environment, hunted for food, and developed social structures. Today, this region is rich in diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, offering a fascinating look into humanity's distant past. So next time you think about ancient history, remember that some of the most significant chapters of human development are rooted in the Great Horn of Africa. What else are we still uncovering about our ancestral past? What if I told you brainwaves can change your mood? Brainwaves, which are electrical impulses created by our brains, shift based on what we are doing. For example, alpha waves come into play when we're calm yet alert, like when we're daydreaming or enjoying a quiet moment. On the other hand, delta waves kick in during deep sleep, helping our bodies recover and rejuvenate. Fascinatingly, scientists are diving into how these brainwaves can be used to improve our lives. Ongoing research explores ways to harness these waves to boost our concentration when we need to focus or promote relaxation after a long day. Additionally, there's great interest in using brainwave patterns to help treat conditions like anxiety. By understanding how our brain communicates through these waves, we might find powerful new tools for mental health and well-being. Is it really true that soldiers wear the same underwear for months? The answer might surprise you. In 2005, the Ministry of Defense introduced a unique measure for military personnel, requiring some soldiers to wear antimicrobial underwear for extended periods without washing. This specialized fabric is engineered to combat bacteria and reduce the risk of infections during grueling missions in extreme conditions. While the idea of wearing the same garment for months may seem uncomfortable, this innovative approach prioritizes the health of soldiers. The antimicrobial properties allow for a safer experience in challenging environments where hygiene can be tough to maintain. Though comfort might take a back seat, the goal is to keep soldiers focused and ready, preventing illness and enhancing their performance. So next time you think about military gear, remember that sometimes science and necessity lead to surprising choices. Guess what really drives diplomacy between India and Pakistan? In a surprising twist on international relations, India and Pakistan reached a peace agreement that involved playing football together, with diplomats taking the field instead of professional athletes. This unique approach highlights the extraordinary ways in which countries can seek reconciliation. Football, often seen as a unifying force, created a platform for dialogue and understanding, quite literally kicking off discussions that usually happen behind closed doors. By trading formal negotiations for a friendly match, both nations embraced a lighthearted atmosphere, allowing tensions to ease through shared laughter and teamwork. The absurdity of using sports as a means of fostering peace underscores humanity's innate desire for connection, showcasing how a game can serve as a vital tool for diplomacy. Could sports become the key to resolving deep-rooted conflicts? Why can bumblebees sting multiple times? It all boils down to their unique stingers. Bumblebees and yellow-jacket wasps have smooth stingers, which means they can sting repeatedly without any risk of injuring themselves. This is quite different from honeybees, whose barbed stingers are designed to embed in the skin of their target. When a honeybee stings, it cannot pull its stinger back out. The stinger gets stuck, and ultimately, the bee dies. In contrast, the design of bumblebee and yellow-jacket stingers allows them to defend themselves over and over again, which can be crucial when facing threats. Imagine walking through a garden. If you accidentally disturb a bumblebee, it can sting multiple times to scare you away. This ability gives them a significant advantage in their struggle for survival, particularly when protecting their colonies or competing for resources. Next time you see one of these buzzing creatures, remember, they're equipped for repeated defense, and they won't hesitate to use it. Why did outsiders call tribes civilized? This intriguing label was given to 5 Native American tribes: the Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Creek, and Seminole. During a time when European settlers were expanding into native lands, these tribes began to adopt various European practices, such as farming techniques, governmental structures, and even Christianity. Their ability to adapt showcased not just survival skills, but also resilience in culture. As they merged traditions and practices, these tribes engaged with the changing world around them, establishing schools, newspapers, and governments that mirrored those of their European counterparts. Yet the term civilized raises questions about perspective. Was it fair to measure civilization by European standards, overlooking the richness of indigenous cultures? This situation reflects broader themes of cultural interaction and how societies can influence one another. The label also served a political purpose, as it was used to justify land dispossession under the guise of progress. Ultimately, it reveals much about the complexities of history, identity, and cultural exchange. You might be shocked to learn that size varies wildly. On the logarithmic scale, a grain of sand sits intriguingly between an atom and the massive planet Earth. This scale helps us understand sizes that differ enormously, offering a fresh perspective on the universe. Imagine a tiny atom, which is nearly invisible to the naked eye, compared to something as grand as Earth. The fascinating part is that the width of a sand grain measures roughly 0.5 millimeters, while a typical atom is about 0.1 nanometers across. This means that if you could line up atoms to reach 1 full millimeter, you would need a staggering 1 million of them. Such comparisons show us how diverse sizes can be in our world, spanning from the minuscule to the monumental. Understanding this scale is not only thrilling, it helps scientists and enthusiasts alike appreciate the complexity of everything around us. So next time you're at the beach and pick up a grain of sand, remember that it's more than just a tiny piece of the Earth. It's a bridge between the vastness of our planet and the minuscule building blocks of matter. Let's uncover the truth about Aztec slaves. During the Aztec reign, slaves were a significant part of society, and their worth can be shocking. In fact, a slave was valued at about 100 cocoa beans. Yes, you heard that right. Cocoa beans were not just a delicious treat, they were also a form of currency. Imagine today if chocolate was used as money. The Aztecs cultivated cocoa and cherished it, using the beans to trade for goods and services. Slavery in the Aztec Empire had various causes, including warfare, debt, and punishment for crime. While some slaves could work towards their freedom or manage small businesses, many faced harsh lives. Understanding this aspect of Aztec culture gives us insight into how civilizations valued human lives and commodities differently. So what does this tell us about modern economics and ethics today? Prepare to be amazed by ants in warfare. These tiny insects show surprising military intelligence when faced with challenges. Ants don't just charge headfirst into battle, they strategize. For example, they often send weaker members of their colony to test the enemy's defenses first, gathering valuable information without risking their strongest fighters. This smart tactic helps the colony gauge its chances of success. Additionally, ants are known for their sneak attacks, launching surprise offensives that can overwhelm unaware foes. The collaborative approach of an ant army exemplifies teamwork and clever planning, allowing these small creatures to conquer much larger opponents. It's fascinating to think that while humans study military tactics, ants have been practicing their own version for millions of years. Who knew that such small beings could teach us big lessons about strategy in nature? Let's uncover the truth about goats as weed eaters. Goats are not just cute and friendly, they are also amazing natural weed controllers. These clever animals can munch on stubborn plants like poison ivy and poison oak without any harm to themselves. This unique trait makes them invaluable to farmers looking for eco-friendly ways to manage their land. Instead of using chemical herbicides that can harm the environment, many farmers are turning to goats to keep their fields tidy. These hardy animals can access tricky terrains where machines can't go, making them perfect for tackling overgrown areas. Plus, they eat a variety of plants, helping to promote biodiversity. As farmers embrace sustainable practices, the popularity of using goats for weed control is rising, offering a win-win situation for nature and agriculture. Who knew such simple creatures could make such a big difference? What sparked Congress's decision in the first Gulf War? The testimony of a young Kuwaiti nurse played a crucial role in shaping public opinion and influencing Congress. This nurse, named Naira, claimed she witnessed horrific atrocities committed by Iraqi soldiers against Kuwaiti infants in a hospital. Her emotional accounts depicted shocking scenes, including soldiers removing babies from incubators, which stirred outrage and sympathy among the American public. Her testimony was presented during a public hearing organized by the Congressional Human Rights Caucus in 1990, and it quickly made headlines, creating a powerful narrative of the conflict. This dramatic story fueled calls for intervention and helped Congress decide to authorize military action against Iraq. However, later investigations revealed that her claims were exaggerated or fabricated, raising ethical questions about the impact of such testimonies on political decisions. This case showcases how powerful narratives can sway government actions and public sentiment, even when the truth is more complex than it appears. Why do stories like this influence history so much? Did you know that Alan Shepard played golf on the moon? In 1971, during the Apollo 14 mission, astronaut Alan Shepard brought a unique piece of Earth with him, a golf club and 2 golf balls. After landing, he made a makeshift tee using a lunar soil scoop. On a brief break from scientific experiments, Shepard humorously swung the club and hit one ball, sending it soaring across the lunar landscape. Due to the moon's low gravity, the ball traveled much farther than it would on Earth. He then launched the second ball, claiming it went miles and miles and miles. This iconic moment was not just a fun diversion. It also showcased the spirit of exploration and human ingenuity. By taking a piece of a beloved sport to the moon, Shepard reminded us that even in the most extraordinary circumstances, our human connection to play and discovery remains strong. How cool is that? This might surprise you. The gorita plant's unique structure. Unlike most plants, the gorita does not have a base, making it quite remarkable in the plant world. This unusual trait affects how the gorita grows and interacts with its environment. Without a solid base, it often relies on specialized adaptations to anchor itself and obtain nutrients. This unique structure can lead to different growth patterns, allowing it to thrive in various habitats where other plants might struggle. For example, the gorita's flexibility may help it adapt to windy or challenging conditions, bending rather than breaking. As it interacts with the surrounding ecosystem, the gorita may also form mutually beneficial relationships with nearby organisms, influencing nutrient cycles in its habitat. This adaptation showcases nature's creativity, illustrating how life evolves in response to challenges. So the next time you see a plant, consider how its structure might shape its life. How do you think plants adapt to survive in their environments? Imagine being awake but completely unable to move. Locked-in syndrome is a rare and fascinating condition that can leave individuals fully conscious while trapped in a body that won't respond. Picture this. You're aware of everything around you, but you can't speak or even raise a finger. This happens when the brain's pathways for movement are damaged, often due to severe strokes or injuries to specific parts of the brain. Although it may seem similar to a coma, those affected by locked-in syndrome can hear and understand everyone around them. In many cases, they can communicate through blinking or eye movements, which is a lifeline for those who care for them. Researchers and doctors are working hard to develop new therapies and technologies that can help these individuals communicate more effectively. The emotional struggle for both patients and families is enormous, making advancements in treatment vital. How much do we really know about this incredible condition and the experiences of those who endure it? Prepare to be amazed by Mozart's Vatican discovery. For nearly 150 years, a special collection of music from the Vatican remained shrouded in mystery. It was forbidden to be copied, confined to being performed only twice each year. This rare music was kept secret from the world, making it a tantalizing enigma for music lovers. However, when a brilliant young composer named Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was just 14 years old, he stumbled upon it. With a remarkable ear for melody and an incredible memory, Mozart listened closely and managed to transcribe the entire piece without any sheet music. This astonishing feat not only showcased his prodigious talent, but also helped bring this hidden gem into the public eye. Imagine how that one moment changed the course of classical music. What other secrets might we uncover if we kept listening? Discover the thrilling search for cosmic mysteries. Humanity's quest for knowledge about the cosmos is deep and fascinating. For centuries, we have gazed up at the stars, pondering their secrets and our place in the universe. Each discovery sparks new questions about black holes, dark matter, and the potential for extraterrestrial life. NASA and other space agencies have sent probes and telescopes to unravel these mysteries, revealing breathtaking images of galaxies and planetary systems. Yet despite all our advancements, many fundamental questions remain unanswered. What exactly is dark energy? Are we alone in the universe? As we develop more powerful technology, our understanding grows, but with it, new enigmas appear. This journey of exploration invites everyone, from young students to seasoned astronomers, to engage and dream about what lies beyond our world. What new revelations await us in the vast expanse of space? Hard to believe, but convertible furniture is a game changer. This innovative design is all about transforming practical living into stylish comfort. Convertible furniture, like sofa beds and Murphy beds, cleverly combines multiple functions into one piece. Imagine a cozy sofa that easily unfolds into a bed, perfect for guests. With sliding, swiveling, or folding systems, these pieces save valuable space while ensuring that your home remains both functional and attractive. Whether you live in a tiny apartment or just want to maximize space in your home, this kind of furniture offers smart solutions without sacrificing comfort. You can have a stylish living room by day and a restful guest room at night. As we continue to adapt to smaller living spaces, isn't it time we embrace this clever approach to furniture design? What if I told you gold isn't so plentiful? Approximately 193,000 metric tons of gold have been uncovered around the globe. And while that sounds like a lot, the reality is quite surprising. If you were to melt down all the gold ever mined, it would only fill about 3.5 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's not much when you think about the vastness of the Earth. This precious metal, known for its rarity and beauty, has been sought after for thousands of years, leading to countless adventures and discoveries. The ancient Egyptians adorned their tombs with gold, while modern technology uses it in electronics and medical devices. Despite its value, the sheer volume might make you consider how rare true gold actually is. The next time you see gold jewelry or coins, remember that resources like this are limited and precious, making it all the more special, don't you think? What if I told you broccoli is a superfood? This green veggie is part of the Brassicaceae family, which also includes other nutritious members like cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, and collard greens. These are known as cruciferous vegetables and are celebrated for their impressive health benefits. Broccoli stands out among them due to its wealth of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Eating broccoli can support heart health, improve digestion, and lower the risk of certain cancers, making it an excellent choice for a balanced diet. While some people may find its taste a bit strong or bitter, broccoli is super versatile. You can enjoy it steamed, roasted, or even raw in salads. Plus, when paired with tasty sauces or seasonings, it can become a favorite in any meal. Whether you're a veggie lover or just warming up to greens, incorporating broccoli into your meals is an easy way to boost your nutrition. Are you ready to add this superfood to your plate? Why exactly does hang 10 thrill surfers today? This popular surfer slang refers to the exhilarating act of balancing with all 10 toes hanging over the edge of a longboard while riding a wave. Originating in the 1960s, the term captures a critical part of surf culture and embodies the spirit of adventure. Hang 10 is often performed on heavier longboards, which provide more stability and make it easier to achieve this impressive feat. Surfers love this maneuver because it showcases their skill and confidence while creating a strikingly cool image as they glide across the water. This act is not just about style, it also connects surfers to nature, allowing them to feel the pulse of the ocean under their feet. Many riders aim for the perfect hang 10, knowing it symbolizes mastery over their board and a deep appreciation for the waves they ride. So next time you see a surfer in action, watch closely for this iconic move. Why did Ruth Wakefield change chocolate forever? In the 1930s, Ruth Wakefield was running her Toll House Inn when she encountered a baking dilemma. She ran out of baker's chocolate, a common ingredient for cookies, but instead of giving up, she grabbed a semi-sweet chocolate bar. Ruth expected the chocolate to melt and blend into the dough, creating a rich chocolate flavor throughout. To her surprise, the pieces held their shape while baking. The result was a delicious cookie with gooey, melted chocolate chips that delighted her guests. This unexpected twist led to the creation of the chocolate chip cookie, which quickly gained popularity and became a staple in kitchens around the world. Today, this beloved treat is enjoyed in countless variations, from soft and chewy to crispy and crunchy. Ruth's innovative approach not only saved her batch of cookies, but also revolutionized dessert forever, leading to a global love affair with the chocolate chip cookie. Have you tried baking your own version? Hard to believe, but Microsoft almost bought the Catholic Church. In 1994, a wild and fake press release sent shockwaves through the internet, claiming that Microsoft had made a deal to purchase the Catholic Church. This satirical announcement suggested that Bill Gates would offer digital confessions and provide eternal salvation through software. Imagine the headlines of the time. The absurdity of such a merger caught the imagination of many, and the rumor spread like wildfire. It was one of the earliest examples of how quickly misinformation could travel online. Microsoft was forced to step in and publicly deny the hoax, which had become a hilarious story across various media outlets. This incident not only highlights how easily rumors can escalate in the digital age, but it also adds a quirky chapter to internet history, demonstrating the power of satire and the endless creativity of online culture. Would you have believed it back then? Here's a wild fact about your genes and hair growth. Research indicates that the same genes responsible for hair growth also influence how your body responds to various stimuli. Isn't that fascinating? These genes play a key role in not only determining whether you have curly or straight hair, but also how your body reacts to everything from temperature changes to stress. For instance, when you're anxious, your hair might stand on end due to a gene that regulates response to emotional stimuli. This connection highlights the extraordinary interconnectedness of genetics and physiology, showing us that the traits we often think of as separate are actually linked in surprising ways. Understanding this can help scientists explore new treatments for hair loss, allergies, or even stress management. What other mysteries do our genes hold? Coffee, the world's favorite drink after water? It's hard to imagine a day without that aromatic cup of coffee in hand. Globally, coffee is the second most consumed beverage after water, captivating millions with its rich flavors and energizing effects. From bustling cafes in Milan to quiet kitchens in Tokyo, coffee plays a crucial role in daily routines, social interactions, and cultural traditions. Each region offers its unique twist, whether it's robust espresso shots or soothing cups of pour-over. The magic of coffee lies in its versatility. Some enjoy it black, while others indulge in creamy lattes or sweet coffee blends. Interestingly, coffee beans come from various countries, with Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia leading the pack in production. Every sip carries a story, steeped in history and geography, showcasing the hard work of farmers and the journey from bean to cup. As you savor your next cup, think about how this beloved beverage connects people around the globe. So what's your favorite way to enjoy coffee? What if I told you bananas can ease heartburn? They're not just a tasty snack. Bananas have unique properties that help protect your stomach. These yellow fruits contain natural compounds that can create a gentle barrier, defending your stomach lining from excessive acidity. When you eat a banana, it gets broken down in your digestive system, releasing these protective substances. This can be especially helpful for those who often experience heartburn or acid reflux, providing a soothing effect. Plus, bananas are rich in important nutrients, like potassium and vitamins, which promote overall digestive health. They're easy to digest too. So if you're searching for a simple, natural remedy to ease that burning sensation, munching on a banana could be a delicious solution. Who knew that such a common fruit could pack a punch against discomfort? Why exactly does Ana Obregón's choice shock Spain? Recently, the beloved TV actress made headlines by having a granddaughter through surrogacy, utilizing the sperm of her late son. This surprising news has sent shockwaves through the nation, especially since surrogacy is illegal in Spain. Although her intention was likely to honor her son's legacy and maintain a connection to him, this action has reignited intense discussions about the ethics and legality of surrogacy in the country. Many people are divided on whether such practices should be allowed, raising questions about familial bonds, reproductive rights, and societal norms. While some view her choice as a heartbreaking way to keep her family close, others argue it could lead to exploitation and moral dilemmas. The media, politicians, and the public are now grappling with complex questions about love, loss, and what it means to build a family today. Did you know pants were once considered vulgar? The term pants, taken from the Spanish word pantalones, sparked quite a debate in language circles back in the early 1900s. Renowned writer Ambrose Bierce didn't hold back in his 1909 writings, criticizing the casual use of pants in place of the more formal trousers. He found it exceedingly vulgar, highlighting how language evolves in cultural contexts. At that time, many held tight to the notion that more formal terms sounded proper and respectable. Fast forward to today, where the term pants has become so common that it's hard to imagine it causing any uproar. This shift reflects not only changing attitudes toward language, but also how clothing terms can shape and mirror societal norms. So the next time you slip on your favorite pair of pants, remember that even words can have a history of controversy. Surprisingly, a corn figure inspires faith in Mexico. The Lord of Clapalita, a fascinating religious figure from the state of Mexico, is depicted as a crucified Christ, crafted from corn stalks using traditional indigenous techniques. This unique representation beautifully illustrates the blend of indigenous and Christian beliefs, showcasing how cultures can intertwine. His feast day falls on Ash Wednesday, a time when locals gather for vibrant processions and heartfelt masses honoring him. Many people attribute miracles to the Lord of Clapalita, drawing in worshipers who seek his blessings and guidance. This celebration is not only a day of reverence, but also a lively event where community members come together to demonstrate their shared faith and cultural heritage. The incredible artistry involved in creating the Lord of Clapalita reflects a rich tradition that highlights the importance of corn in Mesoamerican cultures. So next Ash Wednesday, think about how this unique figure embodies centuries of syncretic beliefs and cultural richness, bringing people together through faith and tradition. Can technology really change camel racing in Qatar? Camel racing in the Middle East has taken a futuristic turn, especially in Qatar, where robots are now the star jockeys. This might sound unbelievable, but it's true. These small androids, designed with high-tech features, ride alongside camels during the races, ensuring that owners can communicate directly with their animals from a distance. The use of robots not only makes the racing event more exciting, but it also allows for greater fairness and safety. In the past, human jockeys, often young children, faced serious risks in this sport. Now, with these small robotic riders, camels receive commands without the inherent dangers to human participants. The technology helps enhance the performance of these well-trained camels, as the jockeys can direct them more effectively throughout the race. As camel racing evolves, this blend of tradition and innovation showcases how cultures can adapt to modern advancements while celebrating their rich heritage. Isn't it fascinating to see how tradition meets technology in such unique ways? Did you know wombats have a clever defense? These adorable creatures from Australia have a fascinating way to protect themselves from predators. When faced with danger, wombats employ their tough and reinforced rear to block the entrances of their burrows. This unique strategy not only serves as an excellent barrier against threats, but also helps them escape into their underground homes where they feel safest. Wombats can dig extensive tunnels, which provide shelter from the harsh Australian elements and their natural enemies. Their solid backs and compact size make them well equipped for this method of self-defense. If a predator tries to chase a wombat, the little marsupial can simply retreat into its burrow, leaving the potential danger outside. The next time you think of wombats, remember how innovation in nature gives them an edge to survive in the wild. Prepare to be amazed by the origins of dollar. The term dollar comes from the Dutch word daler, used in the Caribbean and New Amsterdam between 1600 and 1800. But wait, there's more. This intriguing name traces back even further to a German currency called the Joachimsthaler, which dates back to the 1300s. The Joachims were silver coins minted in the town of Joachimsthal, present-day Czech Republic. As trade blossomed across cultures, the daler became a popular term for currency in new settlements. As English speakers began to adopt it, daler morphed into dollar, which we know today. Isn't it fascinating how a word travels through time and places, transforming along the way? So next time you see a dollar bill, remember its colorful journey from Europe to the Americas. Prepare to be amazed by hot springs' dangers. These natural wonders offer healing benefits, but they can also be hiding some serious risks. Many hot springs bubble with therapeutic minerals, which can relieve ailments and soothe tired muscles. However, lurking in the depths of some springs are harmful gases like hydrogen sulfide, which can be poisonous. Inhaling this gas can lead to serious health issues and even death in extreme cases. Moreover, the water in certain springs can be surprisingly acidic. This acidity can cause painful burns or skin irritation, catching unsuspecting visitors off guard. So while enjoying the relaxing warmth of these springs, it's crucial to be aware and cautious. Always check for warnings and follow safety guidelines to ensure a safe experience. Exploring hot springs can be an amazing adventure, but being informed helps keep the fun flowing and the dangers at bay. Believe it or not, August is baby boom month. This summer month sees the most births of any time in the year, transforming hospitals into bustling hubs of activity. Many experts believe that this trend might stem from a mix of factors. For instance, the warmth and longer days of summer can foster romance, leading to more conceptions around the holidays in November and December. Additionally, families might plan for summer vacations or holidays, using this time as a chance to unite and bond, which could also contribute to the baby boom. Interestingly, studies have shown fluctuations in birth rates throughout the year, but August has consistently stood out. Hospitals gear up for this surge with extra staff and resources, ensuring that new parents and their bundles of joy receive the best care. So when you hear about a baby boom, just remember it's August making waves in the world of new beginnings. Did you know Alexander the Great founded over 70 cities? This iconic leader, who conquered more than 2 million square miles by age 30, was not just a military genius, but also a visionary city planner. As he expanded his empire across 3 continents, he named many of the cities he founded after himself, with the most famous being Alexandria in Egypt. These cities served as cultural and administrative hubs, spreading Greek influence far and wide. They were designed to mirror the beauty of Greek architecture, featuring theaters, temples, and marketplaces. The legacy of Alexander's cities still affects modern urban planning, as they often became melting pots of different cultures and ideas. Thanks to his ambition, Many of these cities have endured through the centuries, acting as reminders of his extraordinary achievements and the reach of his empire. What lessons can we learn from his conquest today? Did you know that Cuba has more doctors than the UK? With an impressive ratio of 9 doctors for every 1,000 people, Cuba outshines the UK, which has only 2.7 doctors per 1,000 inhabitants. This remarkable healthcare system is a point of national pride, reflecting Cuba's commitment to health education and accessible medical care for all its citizens. Interestingly, many of these skilled Cuban doctors work abroad, showcasing their expertise in over 65 different countries. Approximately 70,000 Cuban medical professionals have taken their talents globally, offering vital assistance, especially in underserved areas facing healthcare shortages. The Cuban model emphasizes preventative care and community-based practices, resulting in excellent health outcomes. So, while the UK may have fewer doctors per person, Cuba's unique approach to healthcare and international medical collaboration truly sets it apart. What can we learn from Cuba's healthcare system? Here's a wild fact about Forrest Gump. The film is famous not only for its touching story, but also for its groundbreaking use of visual effects. Tom Hanks, who played the charmingly simple Forrest, interacted with actual archival footage of famous historical figures like John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon. This was no easy feat. Through advanced technology, filmmakers superimposed Hanks into authentic moments from history, making it look as if he was really there, shaking hands with the president or witnessing key events. For instance, there's an iconic scene where Forrest is seen sitting on a bench, talking to President Kennedy before meeting him at the White House. This clever mix of old footage and new filming techniques captivated audiences and added a unique flavor to the storytelling. It created a bridge between the fictitious life of Forrest and real historical events, inviting viewers to reflect on how these moments shaped American culture. Isn't it fascinating how technology can blend fiction with history? Most people don't know this, but explorers were tricked. One of the early Spanish explorers of the American Southwest, famously led by Francisco Coronado, met a man known as the Turk. This intriguing character spun captivating tales about fabulous riches waiting to the east. The Turk's stories painted a picture of wealth and abundance, sparking the explorer's imaginations and ambitions. However, the truth was far different. Later, the Turk confessed that he had made up these tales to mislead the Spanish away from the Pueblo civilizations, where they could have found food, shelter, and resources. Instead, Coronado and his men faced the harsh realities of the plains, struggling against starvation and the rugged landscape. This fascinating encounter highlights not only the complexities of exploration, but also the power of storytelling. Sometimes tall tales can shape history in unexpected ways. What other secrets from explorers might we discover? Is it really true that M&Ms are named after their creators? The delightful and colorful world of M&Ms, with their melt-in-your-mouth goodness, actually owes its name to two innovators, Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray. These two visionaries teamed up in the 1940s to create the delicious candy we know today. Forrest was the son of the founder of the Mars Company, while Bruce was the son of Hershey Chocolate's president. Their collaboration brought a unique twist to candy making, encapsulating chocolate in a hard candy shell that kept it from melting. This idea sprouted during their shared experience in wartime, where soldiers craved chocolate that wouldn't easily spoil. With their initials combined, M&M became a sweet sensation. Today, these treats continue to ignite joy in candy lovers of all ages, proving that a good partnership can lead to something truly extraordinary. Did you know Nobel Prize winners can feel isolated? Although these brilliant individuals have achieved remarkable successes, they can struggle with a condition known as nobility. This phenomenon refers to the emotional and psychological challenges that often accompany great achievements. Many Nobel laureates find that their exceptional status creates barriers between them and the rest of society. They might deal with feelings of loneliness and pressure, as others may perceive them as untouchable or inherently different. Additionally, the expectations placed on them can lead to stress and anxiety. Complex relationships and social dynamics often shift, making it hard for them to connect with regular experiences. Understanding the nobility condition sheds light on how even the most accomplished can face unique difficulties, highlighting the importance of connection and support in anyone's life, no matter how distinguished their accomplishments. Hard to believe, but Baltimore is unique. Baltimore stands out as the largest independent city in the United States, proudly boasting a population of 621,849 people. Unlike most cities that are tied to a county, Baltimore operates independently, which gives it a unique charm and identity. This fascinating arrangement allows the city to manage its own local government and services without being influenced by a surrounding county. Known for its rich history and vibrant culture, Baltimore is famous for landmarks like the Inner Harbor, the National Aquarium, and its quirky neighborhoods filled with colorful row houses. The city's independence also means that residents enjoy a strong sense of community and pride. Baltimore's diverse population contributes to a dynamic art scene, delicious food options, and exciting sports events, making it a place where history meets modern life. So what's next for this thriving city that stands alone? Let's uncover the truth about living bridges. In Meghalaya, India, a fascinating blend of nature and human creativity comes to life with the incredible living bridges made from the roots of the Ficus elastica tree. These bridges aren't just ordinary constructions. They are a testament to the ingenuity of the local Khasi people. Instead of using steel or wood, they train the roots of this tree to grow across rivers, creating sturdy pathways that can support human weight. The process takes decades, requiring patience and skill as the roots gradually intertwine and strengthen over time. What's truly remarkable is that these living bridges can last for centuries, thriving as part of the ecosystem. Each bridge represents a unique relationship between the environment and community, serving not just as a functional path, but also as a beautiful symbol of sustainable living. Isn't it amazing how nature can inspire such innovative solutions? Hard to believe, but wolves changed Yellowstone forever. In 1995, Yellowstone National Park welcomed back an essential predator, the gray wolf. Their return sparked a remarkable transformation in the ecosystem. Before the wolves arrived, elk populations surged, causing serious overgrazing that harmed various plant species. With wolves hunting elk, their numbers decreased, allowing young trees and shrubs to flourish. This resurgence of vegetation led to improved habitats for many animals, including beavers, which rely on trees for dams. As beavers built more dams, they helped restore riverbanks, preventing erosion and creating ponds that benefited a diverse range of wildlife. The presence of wolves even shifted how rivers flowed, showing just how interconnected nature can be. The reintroduction of wolves illustrates the delicate balance in ecosystems and reminds us that every species plays a crucial role. Who knew one animal could create such a ripple effect? Why does a sneeze have such a strange name? The Old English word for sneeze was fneosan, which traces back to how the sound of a sneeze affected the way people described it long ago. Imagine that. The term fneosan evolved over time, transforming as the English language developed, eventually leading us to the word sneeze that we use today. This change illustrates a fascinating aspect of language. It's not just a set of rules and structures. It adapts based on human experiences and sounds in our daily lives. When someone sneezes, the noise it makes is so distinctive that it influenced the very word we use to talk about it. Isn't that cool? Words evolve, capturing moments in time while also linking us back to our heritage. This connection between our experiences and language helps us understand not only how we communicate, but also how we engage with the world around us. So, next time you hear a sneeze, think about the history behind that simple sound. What other words in English have surprising origins? Let's uncover the truth about incredible pressure sensors. These amazing devices have transformed how we interact with the world around us. Pressure sensors can detect tiny changes in pressure, making them essential in various applications. For instance, they're often used in weather stations to monitor atmospheric changes, allowing us to predict storms and temperature fluctuations. But that's not all. Pressure sensors also play a crucial role in everyday items like igniters. When you press a lighter, it's the pressure sensor that detects your action and produces a small spark to ignite the fuel. This technology is behind everything from simple kitchen lighters to more complex safety equipment in industrial settings. By constantly monitoring pressure levels in machinery, these sensors help prevent accidents and failures. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can have such a big impact on our daily lives? Can you believe how popular Squid Game 2 is? In an astounding start, Squid Game 2 racked up a jaw-dropping 68 million views within just 4 days of its release. This massive engagement showcases the incredible hype surrounding the hit series that originally captivated audiences worldwide. After the success of the first season, fans eagerly anticipated the second installment, and it seems their excitement has only grown. The show, which combines thrilling plot twists and intense emotional moments, has struck a chord with viewers of all ages. Set in a fictional competition where players risk everything for a chance at a life-changing prize, the narrative is both gripping and thought-provoking. When Netflix dropped the new season, streaming numbers shot up as fans raced to witness what happens next. This record-breaking milestone raises questions about how streaming services impact viewership trends and programming popularity. As discussions about plot theories and character arcs flood social media, one wonders just how far this cultural phenomenon can go. Honey lasts for thousands of years. What's the secret? Its remarkable longevity is nothing short of astonishing. Archaeologists have discovered jars of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs, and amazingly, this sweet treat is still edible even after thousands of years. This incredible shelf life can be attributed to honey's unique chemical composition. It has low moisture content, high acidity, and contains natural preservatives like hydrogen peroxide. These factors create an environment that's hostile to bacteria and mold, allowing honey to remain intact for centuries. In ancient times, honey was not just a food item, it played crucial roles in rituals and medicine. The Egyptians revered honey for its nutritional and healing properties, using it in everything from offerings to mummification processes. Today, honey still holds its place as a cherished ingredient in kitchens around the world, offering not only sweetness, but also a connection to our distant past. So next time you enjoy honey, think about its journey through history. What other foods could stand the test of time? Prepare to be amazed by a chaotic joki encounter. In Indonesia, the term joki refers to an intermediary or agent who helps people navigate complicated situations, often in the world of sports or services. Imagine a person clutching tightly to their joki amidst a whirlwind of chaos where an erratic bird flits around, seeming to dodge capture like a clever tax evader. This isn't just an amusing image, it's a reflection of life's unpredictable nature. Instead of racing towards a finish line, this scene feels more like an existential crisis, where everyone grapples with uncertainty and confusion. Just like the bird, we sometimes find ourselves flapping wildly in our attempts to escape challenging circumstances. So what happens when life throws unexpected twists your way? Will you hold tight or will you try to break free? Did you know arsenic wafers were once a beauty trend? In the 19th century, many women believed that a porcelain-like complexion was the epitome of beauty, leading them to seek out all sorts of cosmetic products, including arsenic wafers. These dangerous tablets promised to lighten the skin and create that coveted smooth look. The allure of having flawless skin was so strong that many women overlooked the severe risks associated with arsenic consumption, such as skin lesions, internal organ damage, and even death. As medical professionals began to uncover the harmful effects of these beauty products, public opinion shifted dramatically. Ultimately, arsenic wafers were banned, highlighting just how far people would go in the quest for beauty. This fascinating yet troubling chapter in cosmetic history serves as a reminder of the lengths individuals might resort to for societal standards of beauty. Would this kind of trend happen today? Hard to believe, but water fights radiation. Water is more than just a refreshing drink. It's an exceptional shield against radiation, especially against neutron radiation. Neutrons are tricky particles that can penetrate materials like concrete and lead, which are typically used for other types of shielding, such as gamma rays. What makes water special? It has a high hydrogen content, and hydrogen atoms are particularly efficient at slowing down and capturing neutrons. This means that in nuclear facilities or during certain medical treatments, water can serve as a vital protective barrier. Not only is it abundant and easy to manage, but it also poses fewer hazards than heavier materials. So next time you take a sip of water, remember it's not just hydrating you, it's also acting as a powerful shield against radiation. Isn't that fascinating? Most people don't know this, but James Cameron took a risk. This surprising move came with a catch. He wanted to direct the film himself. In the early 1980s, Cameron was a budding filmmaker with a groundbreaking vision for a sci-fi action movie that would ultimately revolutionize the genre. Instead of seeking a large sum up front, he believed in his talent so much that he traded a nominal fee for creative control. This gamble paid off big time. Released in 1984, The Terminator not only launched Cameron's career, but also introduced audiences to the now iconic character of the relentless cyborg killer. The film's success led to a franchise that includes multiple sequels, comics, and even video games, influencing countless other movies and directors. Cameron's strategy shows us how believing in yourself can lead to incredible opportunities. Why exactly does a solar flare matter to us? A powerful solar flare could unleash a wave of destruction similar to the historic Carrington event of 1859. Back then, a massive solar storm disrupted telegraph systems and produced stunning auroras visible as far south as the Caribbean. Today, we rely on technology more than ever, making us particularly vulnerable to such cosmic threats. If a solar flare like that struck our planet now, it could devastate satellites, taking out GPS systems and communication satellites, leaving us in the dark. Power grids could fail, leading to widespread blackouts that might last days or even weeks. Imagine losing access to the internet, emergency services, and communication. It would affect everything from banking to air travel. Experts are closely monitoring the sun's activity to better understand these powerful flares and protect our technology from potential disaster. Believe it or not, zinc air batteries are game changers. These fascinating batteries, often found in hearing aids, produce electricity via a chemical reaction that needs oxygen from the air. Unlike many traditional batteries, which rely solely on chemical reactions within their enclosed system, zinc air batteries utilize atmospheric oxygen. This unique mechanism allows them to create energy efficiently, making them lighter and often longer lasting compared to other types. Because they operate similarly to natural processes in living organisms, researchers are exploring their potential for innovative energy solutions in the future. Imagine a world where batteries not only power devices, but are also inspired by nature. As technology evolves, the possibility of using zinc air batteries in other applications, like electric vehicles or renewable energy systems, could change the way we think about energy altogether. Could this be the future of energy? Have you ever wondered why air feels so alive? Although we often think of air as a calm, still presence around us, the truth is that air molecules in a room are darting around at incredibly fast speeds, often supersonic. This means that these tiny particles are moving faster than the speed of sound, even when everything around us appears completely still. Imagine billions of tiny invisible race cars zooming around, colliding and bouncing off each other. All this motion creates a dynamic environment that we usually don't notice, yet it plays a crucial role in how we experience our surroundings. For instance, the way scents travel through the air, or how sounds reach our ears, is all thanks to these fast-moving molecules. So next time you take a deep breath, remember that there's a bustling world of activity happening all around you, even if it seems quiet. Isn't that fascinating? Have you ever wondered about Gigi Manouchian's 1979 reflection? In that pivotal year, Gigi faced a significant incident that changed her life forever. Amidst growing challenges, she found herself reevaluating her circumstances and her path forward. This period, marked by the ups and downs of life, encouraged Gigi to dive deep into her thoughts and emotions. As she dealt with unexpected events, she discovered the importance of resilience and self-awareness. The journey helped her realize how her experiences shaped her identity and goals. Gigi learned that reflecting on tough situations could lead to valuable insights and personal growth. Her story serves as a reminder that even in difficult times, we can find clarity and strength by looking inward. So what lessons can we take from Gigi's experience to navigate our own challenges? Is your iPhone screen cracked too? You might be surprised to find that approximately 15% of iPhone users are strolling around with broken screens. That's a significant number when you think about it. It's easy to overlook a cracked screen, especially when we get used to living with it. But a broken display can lead to more problems, like decreased touch sensitivity or even further damage if left unattended. It's not just an eyesore. It can affect how you use your phone for texting, browsing the internet, or taking photos. Many people end up ignoring the cracks, thinking they can just manage, but this can compromise the phone's protective features too. If you find yourself part of this 15%, you might want to consider a repair. After all, a clear screen means clearer selfies, smoother scrolling, and a happier user experience. Is it really true that oreworms live in us? The oreworm, measuring only about 3 millimeters long, is astonishingly one of the tiniest organisms found within the human body. These minuscule creatures usually make their home in the intestines, where they can coexist with us without causing harm. Oreworms belong to a group called nematodes and play a role in helping break down food, contributing to our digestion. Most people might not ever notice their presence, as they are so small and blend into the vast ecosystem of our gut. Researchers have discovered that these tiny organisms can adapt to their host's environment, making them fascinating subjects for scientific study. While the thought of having such little guests inside us may seem strange, these creatures illustrate the incredible complexity of our bodies and the multitude of life forms they can support. Isn't nature full of surprising connections? Meet the elephant mosquito, a surprising ally for nature. This striking insect, known for its impressive size and vibrant colors, is not the villain you might expect. Unlike many of its mosquito relatives, the elephant mosquito doesn't bite or transmit diseases, making it a non-threatening presence in our environment. Instead, this fascinating creature plays a vital role in our ecosystem by preying on the larvae of other mosquitoes. By doing so, it helps control mosquito populations and maintain a natural balance in wetlands and along rivers. You can often find these majestic mosquitoes in areas where they can thrive, such as near stagnant water. While they sparkle with colors ranging from bright greens to brilliant blues, their beauty comes with a purpose. They contribute to a healthier environment by reducing the numbers of pesky mosquitoes that can disrupt our outdoor enjoyment. Next time you spot one of these large, colorful insects buzzing around, remember they're working hard behind the scenes to keep nature in harmony. What other hidden helpers are out there? Did you know about the Parliament's ancient snuff box? This intriguing artifact dates back to the 1600s and is still preserved in the UK Parliament. The snuff box has a rich history, having been used for centuries by officials who enjoyed snuff, a powdered tobacco product. Interestingly, the box was last used in 1989, demonstrating how traditions can linger even in modern times. Today, it is carefully stocked and maintained by the principal doorkeeper, ready for use by members of Parliament. This unique item not only reflects the social habits of past lawmakers, but also serves as a reminder of the cultural shifts around tobacco use. While snuff might seem outdated now, it highlights how habits and customs evolve within our institutions. Just imagine the conversations that have happened around that little box over the centuries. What other historical treasures might be hiding in plain sight?